All right, guys. So, hi there. My name is Hiram, and this is my first YouTube video like this. So, please have some patience. If things are not the smoothest, that is because I'm very, very new to this. I just learned how to use OBS tonight. Um, so yeah, be prepared for some hiccups. Um, but yeah, this is my Minecraft hotel that I have been working on for, I don't even know, maybe like 2 years, 3 years. And I haven't finished it yet. um, don't think I will ever finish it because it is an enormous project. And for whatever reason, I'm like refusing to use any sort of mods or extra tools like what is that, world builder. Like all of this that you see was built in straight up vanilla Minecraft. Every single block was placed by hand. Also, I don't know why it keeps showing me these little tips on how to use the controls and stuff as if I haven't ever played this game before. But it's a little odd. Let's see. Maybe I should break something and try to get that thing to go away. Um, oh, there we go. All right. Also, I think those controls are not accurate to how I configured this. I think I swapped it because I was used to, I don't even know, some certain finger or side doing one thing. That's another thing. I built this almost entirely in the Nintendo Switch version of this game. And then um, I did that at my parents' house when I was still living with them. And then when I moved out on my own, I um, I got Minecraft Realms just so that I could switch it to my computer, which I had just bought Minecraft on my computer for the first time. And then I forgot to cancel that subscription for a year, so I paid for a year of Minecraft Realms without ever using it after that. But anyway, yeah, so most of this was built in the Nintendo Switch version, which I don't know if that makes it harder or easier. I didn't find it too difficult, and it was pretty relaxing. I mean, a lot of this is pretty busy work, like tedious, same thing over and over again. And I'll show you and talk about some of the things that I did to, you know, plan it out and decide which blocks I'm using and where things go, and all that stuff. Especially when you're building a project as big as this, which I guess I haven't really shown you the full scale of it. So I don't know. I'm walking around a little right now, but let's see. Let me zoom out. Um, and yes, you do see more than just a hotel here. You're not crazy. Um, I have also built a parking garage, which unfortunately does not have enough spaces for the amount of rooms that I built, which is in about 700 rooms that I built. And yes, each of them has walls. The interiors of this hotel are mostly finished. The That's actually a lie. The walls and stuff are in place. The doors and the furniture, not so much. I think first floor is finished and a couple of rooms on the other floors. Top floor is mostly finished, but everything in between, there's not much. But yeah, okay. So you do have a parking garage right here, and over here you've got a big ass mall. And then on the back you can kind of see a bunch of gray. That's supposed to be a freeway. And then behind the hotel, you can't see it from this angle, but if we if we fly around back, you'll see a pool up here, and yeah, I think it's pretty nice. I had plans for even more. Oh, look, it's raining. That's nice. Um, yeah, I had plans for more stuff to be built, but I really just I ran out of steam at some point, so this is what I have. I decided I'll show it anyway as is because I don't think I'll ever finish it. But I think what I have right now is pretty impressive. So yeah, if you want to see it from the back, that's kind of what we're working with. um, so I guess let me get into the specifics because I've probably been blabbering on a lot. I tend to speak a lot without being super meaningful with my word choices and stuff. So yeah, let's. I don't know. Where should I start? I guess. Okay, actually, you know what? Let's start at the freeway that I was building. So the idea is that this is a large hotel in Las Vegas. That I have a specific plot of land in Las Vegas that I bought in my head canon that with my many hundreds of millions, perhaps billions of imaginary dollars, I am developing it into a resort with a mall, an amusement park. Amusement park is also pretty well planned out, but you will not be seeing any amusement park in here because I don't think Minecraft is necessarily the right medium for that. But I do see a future in which I build it in like Planet Coaster or um, I don't know, something like that. Even though I do not have Planet Coaster right now because I don't think my computer can run it. But anyway, so imagine you're driving along the I-15 and you've just entered Vegas. You've passed, where have you passed? I think you've passed the M. You've passed some random houses and apartments and stuff, but you have not quite passed South Point. You're coming up to it, but before you get to South Point, you come across this resort, which does not have a name currently, but it's very big and eye catching. It's about, what is it? Uh, 19, 20, 20 stories, I think. It might be 20, it might be 21 even. We'll see once we get inside. I did number each floor. So, yeah, this is totally unfinished. I was struggling a little bit to figure out how to build the road. I think I built it in the wrong spot, and then I was too lazy to tear it out, so I just kind of left it and gave it up. And I was like, I'll come back to this later. This is the first time I've opened it since doing that. So, yeah, this road is the newest project here. It would continue here, hypothetically. Um, and you would drive around this side of the hotel and I think you would drive around this side too of the parking structure. You'd probably drive a little bit lower as you go farther, and then this all that we're passing right now would be even more parking lot, or perhaps a second parking structure, since I did say that this one is too small. It looks massive, and it is massive in terms of like size, but in terms of number of spaces for cars, it's not sufficient for the mall, the hotel, the park. Like, we would need a lot more spaces. So, yeah, okay. I like how it's telling me to hold shift so that I can sneak, even though I'm flying around, and I really don't need to do that, but we'll do it anyway. um, okay, so you would drive around here all the way to probably about right here. So yeah, this road would be another road going parallel. Oh no, let's see. Not parallel. It would be, I mean, it could parallel to the freeway, perpendicular to that road that we were just pretending to be on. I don't know. I'll keep zooming out here and see if I can show a better scale. So we came from all the way over there, drove all the way over here, drove all the way down here, and then you would turn in about right here in front of the mall. Okay, so you turn in here. This is our parking lot. They would probably have the solar panel like shaded areas that I built on top of half of the parking structure. Yes, the other half is unfinished because I'm once again a little bit lazy, but yeah, you'd probably have those covered parking spots with solar panels because you know that Vegas heat is gonna bake your car, uh, and so yeah, might as well get some extra energy out of it. Anyway, you could, I guess you could start here in the mall, but I think we'll save that for later. Um, the interior is sort of finished, but not really. Not really. Yeah, not at all, actually. I don't know why I lied. Um, anyway, this is the entryway road, I suppose. I think. Actually, you know what? That's the exit road. Disregard what I just said. You would drive in a road that goes right here. Um, and it would turn into the parking garage number one here. If I built a second parking garage, it would just be on the other side, and it would probably be a one-way street so that you have to do this loop to drive around. Um, but let's see. I hope this video doesn't run too long because, yeah, I know there's a lot to show, but that can be boring. um, so the the road would wrap around the parking garage a little bit lower and a little bit narrower than the road that we would have come in on, which would be right up here. I also love the idea of, so one of my favorite things about building and creating Minecraft ideas and just designs for houses and buildings and all this stuff is playing with depth. And one of the best ways to do that is to add some terrain variation. So, place some things higher than other things and have some valleys and some perches and, all of that stuff to give it, yeah, some more depth, which I really love. So this would be a valley, I guess. You'd be lower than the rest of it. And you can see that coming from here. You've got, I guess, the parking garage is on your level, but then the hotel is raised. So there'd be this really nicely manicured um, hillside to your right, and you would pass under this bridge, which is unfinished. It's very bare bones right now, but that would be the pedestrian bridge from the parking garage directly to the hotel. And then I don't know why this hasn't been fixed with some transitional slabs, but there we go. Anyway, you would pop up a little bit here. You would have the option to either go up to the what do they call that? The valet area, the front drive of the hotel, or if you somehow took this by accident or you were just taking a scenic drive, you could turn here to the left and match up with the exit to that area, and you would come right through this tunnel that I just almost mistook for the exit or for the entrance. Yeah, so this is the exit, and I think it looks pretty nice. It also has another secret little exit slash entrance. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but some sort of entrance to the parking garage, which is very elaborate. I did mostly finish the parking garage, but yeah, so that's your exit here. I don't know. Let's go back though. So imagine you did not take this road by accident and you are a guest and you're driving up to, let's fix this. You're driving up to the hotel. So you take that road, you're so excited, and you pull up to the front drive here. You can see the front of the hotel, which I'll zoom out in a second so you can see what I did there, because I think I think it looks pretty nice. But yeah, so this has three different lanes, a large crosswalk for pedestrians coming from the front of the hotel, crossing over to their entrance. Oh, got a thunderstorm going. Wow. Their entrance to the mall here. Um, and also, if you're not a guest of the hotel, but you're, I don't know, some sort of bougie person who wants to get into um, the mall without parking, you can have someone drop you off. Or even if you just took an Uber or something, I'm sure they could drop you off right here. Yeah, I like to think of that as the valet section for the mall. I like how there's bats flying around my mall. Really looks lived in that way. Um, but anyway, I have these dirt blocks here, and a lot of my planning I do it with dirt blocks. I think I imagined there was supposed to be some fountains or some landscaping, probably fountains right here. Um, they look a little bit like, I don't know, owl eyes, or who knows? Could be many things right now. They weren't supposed to stay that way forever. Unfortunately, they may indeed stay that way forever. You can see the crosswalk continues all the way over here, and then we go back to just a one lane road that meets up with where we were earlier. But you do have the option to get out here, and you can walk all the way along this path too. There should be better railings along here, but that was not finished either. But you've got here, it meets up with the parking garage again on the second level this time, which is actually the same level that meets up with the hotel. So this is the most connected level of the parking garage, I'd say. And yeah, you could park here and visit the mall as well, even though once again there's not enough spaces. So imagine there are enough spaces. You could park there. You could park down in the parking lot there. There's a couple entrances to the mall. You've got this one, which is adjacent to the parking lot. You've got the one in front of the hotel, and you've got the one on the first floor there. So let's take it back to where we were as a hotel guest, driving up to the lovely hotel. And you get out, you take your bags out. The bellman is like, "Oh, would you like me to take these to your room for you?" And you're like, yes, of course. So they take your luggage, and you step out, and the valet person takes your car, and they go park it in the parking garage over there for you. And you step inside of the hotel. So you've got this let's well let's start walking because we are on a personal level, I guess. Um, yes, you've got this little double doored vestibule. Love that word, by the way. So yeah, this section between the inside and the outside, this little room, that is called the vestibule. You'll notice them in almost every hotel. You'll notice them in like grocery stores sometimes. A lot of places have rules for commercial buildings to have a vestibule. And I think a lot of times it has to do with insulation, it has to do with bugs. Um, I'm not sure exactly, but I did research this when I was building it because I am a very curious person, and I love my things to be realistic. So, I mean, if you noticed in the parking garage, there's even some ADA spots or handicap spots. I looked up the number of handicapped spots that I needed to have per parking spot, per normal spot, I guess, just so that I could be, so my parking garage is accessibility approved. So yeah, the lobby here is quite large, quite chill, I guess. You've got some seating areas. Once again, the first floor here is pretty much finished, so I'm pretty proud of it. You've got some tables, some potted cacti, some lights, a big TV screen here. I really like the design I did for the roof here. It's kind of a coffered ceiling look with a lot of light, so it's pretty bright in here. Um, did I make this? Is this all daytime? I can't remember. We'll change it to night at some point so you can see inside. But yeah, this is the front desk here. You would be greeted by a wonderful front desk agent here, get your room number, your keys, some information about the hotel, and yeah, be pretty smooth going, hopefully. Um, so, if you walk back here, you've got some doors similarly placed to the front doors, but these ones go out to the pool deck. But we will save that until a little bit later. Um, if you walk this way, you have a restaurant. This would be your host stand, and this is, I guess, the main restaurant of the hotel property. So I haven't actually finished it. This is the one part of the first floor that is unfinished. The ceiling's good, the walls for everything. It's just there's no tables in here. This back here would be the kitchen. Lots of space for all of your kitchen needs, but no appliances, no counters. So cooking in here right now would be rather difficult. You've even got a little closet here. For what? I'm not sure, but sure they could think of something. And yeah, pretty sizable kitchen. Not a bad view. I mean, looking out of the mall, so not like gorgeous, but the mall's pretty well built, if I do say so myself. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Um, but yeah, so that's the unfinished restaurant. That will be a lovely place to eat once it is finished. And then, sorry, I was distracted by the beautiful ceiling tiles. um, you've got over here, two bathrooms. They're unlabeled, so you'll have to guess. I believe this is the men's bathroom. Yes, it is. You've got two urinals, three stalls, and some nice sinks. This banner design for a mirror, I use it a lot in this hotel. I don't think I created that. Actually, I know I didn't create that because I'm not that creative. But I stole it from somebody. I'll see if I can find whose design that is and give them credit in the description. But it is a really cool idea, and it works really well. Besides the gentle waving, I mean, if your real mirror is waving around like that, it's probably not a good sign. But we can overlook that. So yeah, the other bathroom is very similar in size and in design. It just lacks the urinals. And yeah, those are the bathrooms on the first floor. They service the restaurant and anyone else who steps into the lobby. Um, and then this is the entrance to the parking garage. It's got another vestibule, of course, with some boring lighting. And you've got this path along the outside edge of the whole hotel. I'm also really happy with some of these details along the roof line here. You've got it along the first floor up until we join up with the room. So that's just where the restaurant is. But then um, on the top as well, you have those same details to give it some depth. Once again, depth is very important because a flat build is a boring build usually. Um, but I mean, why don't we take this opportunity to explore the parking garage? Um, yeah, so cross this bland pedestrian bridge that is unfinished once again. Here's an example of one of my handicapped spots. I think this uh, terracotta design looks vaguely similar to the symbol that you would see at those spots. Um, and and you put it typically, well, first of all, they have to have this extra space here to unload because a lot of these like wheelchair users will have a special van that has a platform that kind of comes out of the side and drops their wheelchair off. But if you have really narrow spots like a normal car, it's really not possible to make that happen. So, you have that extra space to unload, and it is the closest to any of the major exits, I guess. Oh, wrong button, sorry. So yeah, these people would probably be ones staying in the hotel. The spots over there would be people maybe visiting the mall, and yeah, you've got a bunch of spots. Once again, not enough, but a bunch of spots, and there's um, a lot of space. I think it's pretty well lit, and it looks pretty accurate. The one thing that bothers me a little bit is this ceiling is the same as the floor for the upper floor, so you can see the lines of the floor for the third floor here, which doesn't look great, but it's not that noticeable. And if I've added anything here, I think it stops looking so much like a parking garage, and I lose a lot of height in my ceiling, which is already pretty low to begin with. Um, but you've got these edges which you can't jump out of, so that's good. Safety, yay. Um, you've got every corner has a staircase and an elevator. So the elevator, not functional, of course, but looks nice. You'll notice here and there I'll put an elevator that's open, and I'll actually build the interior of the elevator because there is an elevator shaft there. But if you look in here, you've got, just a normal staircase, a little window to let in some light, and once again, looks the same on this floor, but we are a floor above. We've also got another spot here for the disabled. So one of the things I'm also proud of is I used some, I think those are end rods to designate each floor. So that's Roman numerals, right? That's a 3. We're on the third floor. I'll head back down to the second. You've got the Roman numerals for the second, and here is one of the other floors, or one of the other sides, elevator and stair combo. So we came in over there, and yeah, this is the roadway to drive between floors as a big vehicle, because this is a building meant for cars. And now let's take a look at some of the behind the scenes, because I did include that. I imagine this would be where maintenance can access the elevator bay. You'll see you've got the elevator doors here. It's well lit. You've got a staircase or like a ladder, I guess, to access the elevator. That is the elevator right now. So I think it is on the 4th floor. And yeah, and up there you can access it as well. You've got the cables and everything. So it is probably not entirely accurate because Minecraft, but it looks nice. So let's see. Let's exit. Okay. These iron doors are so hard to use sometimes. But yeah, pretty proud of that. You'll notice, well, I won't show you because that's redundant, but every one of these 4 corners here have that thing going on for them. But yeah, let me take us up to the top. But if you would like to see the overall design, I've got these big brick and terracotta walls that are the vertical element to the building, with just white concrete as the horizontal element. So I think it looks pretty sleek, pretty nice, pretty, well, I don't know. It's not doing anything crazy, but I mean, is a parking garage supposed to be doing anything crazy? Actually, I take that back. The parking garage at Disneyland, big fan. I love the like greenery that just like hangs off the edge of it. I think it's so cool. But yeah, these lights not supposed to be there. So the only part of the parking garage that's unfinished is These lights are kind of taking the place of where these would be. If you see the lights there at the end, all of these, um, what's it called? All of these shaded areas, they also are built to provide light because otherwise the top of this is very dark. Um, but yeah, maybe let's see. Let's see if we can take a look too at the other maintenance area in here at the top of each floor. Okay, well, I don't think that was supposed to be open like that, but all right. So we've got the elevator at the top of this one, which is fun. Which also means when you walk over here, you can see the interior of it. You've got the elevator button on the outside, you've got the button on the inside. It's just a 4x4, but it has a nice dark oak interior, shiny floor, nice lights at the top. I think it's pretty nice. Yeah. So let's take a look at these solar panels. I used the daylight sensor to simulate the look of a solar panel. I think it's pretty accurate, and even thematically it fits because daylight sensor, solar panel, kind of the same thing. And this, let's see, this design I'm pretty proud of. Like, it was a little bit hard to get the shaping for these right. And once again, I did place each of those panels, each of those individual daylight sensors by one, so it took me a good while. I probably have put over 100 hours of work into this, um, and it's still not finished. So I don't know what I was thinking biting off so much for this huge project, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's head down here. What was I doing here? Oh, you know what? This is a little storm drain because it is one of the lowest points around, and it is there to collect water and whisk it away in case of a heavy rainstorm like we just had. Um, so thought of everything kind of. So let's head back into the hotel because that was a bit of a detour. Um, ooh, we're flying in. Let's walk again because I like a little bit more gentle touring. So I have numbers for all of these rooms. I think I did number every single room in. That might be a lie. Never mind. Don't take my word for it. Um, I had a number assigned for every room in the hotel. I don't remember if I actually made a sign for every room in the hotel, but I did for the first floor. So on this wing of the hotel, you've got a set of 4 elevators. None of them are open, but there is an open one on the other side. Since I have an L-shaped hotel, there's kind of 2 wings to it, I guess. And each wing has an elevator bay. This here would be your closet for housekeeping. So you've got still some windows, but you would have probably some shelves in here. Um, I've got, this is my quick system for dropping a bunch of floors if I need to. It's my elevator. I've got a ladder here, and I've got a water elevator here. So if I'm walking around, we can move around pretty efficiently. But in my head canon, once again, that would probably be a service elevator because you don't want the guests and the employees using the same elevators. It becomes a little bit messy sometimes, especially when, as somebody who's worked in hotels, we are pushing and carrying big bins and lots of stuff, and it can be it can get in the way. um, but yeah, so that is the closet. One of the things I did for this hotel was I built it so that most of the interiors have double thick walls because I didn't want the interior of each room to be brick and red and that sort of exterior looking tone. Sorry, I just had to crack my back. I don't know if you could hear that. But yeah, so the interiors are gonna look different than the exterior walls, but that means my walls for this building are super thick. Um, so yeah, let's see. Okay, I think maybe we should step into a room. Why don't we choose, well, let's choose a pool facing room. Room 105. Oh, good. So this is a queen room. I do have a mixture of king and queen rooms. But you'll see the queen room has just these double beds instead of a triple bed is what I use for a king. You've got a TV here that's just a picture frame, but I think it looks nice. And if you look over here, you can see the pool. So you've got a decent view. It looks better, obviously, the higher up you go. But I wouldn't complain in this room. I'd be pretty happy. You got a little chair here, and you've got some storage under the TV and a desk with a lamp. I think I was using blue lamps to signify that the light was off and orange to signify that it's on. So some of these lights are turned on, some of them aren't. You've also got these nice blue walls in each of the rooms, just like an accent wall. So I think that's nice. And you've got a little kitchenette. I imagine that would be a fridge and a microwave. Oh, whoops. And this would be the closet right as you enter, so you can hang stuff. And then the bathroom is this one. Some of them have showers, some of them have bath shower combos. So this one would be a bathtub and a shower combo. And same mirror situation here, using cauldrons as a sink. I don't remember if I did that for the bathrooms that are in the lobby, but that's what I do for the rooms here. And then a toilet, which is giant. Imagine to the scale of a Minecraft person, it's the equivalent of like one of us having a toilet that's waist high, so you kind of have to jump up there. It's a little awkward. But you know, Minecraft isn't going to be the most realistic in terms of scaling because of the block situation, so you do what you can. One of the things I am very happy with in these hallways is this terracotta pattern on the floor. It gives me kind of rug runner vibes, but I imagine this whole thing would be carpet, and you just got some pattern to it, but it's not too crazy. And then the rest of it is this uh, bone bone blocks, but they're placed opposite direction of each other, so it looks kind of woven, which I really like the effect of that. You'll notice also, as I tour through here, that there's a couple different room types. So that was a regular queen room, but I'll show you a one bedroom suite, which has a full kitchenette. Let's see, you've got the lamps hanging up and full size fridge, a stove, a sink, a bar set up so you can sit up to there and eat. Got a living room with another TV, and this time we've got some more pictures on the wall. And then in here you've got the bedroom. That's what I'm doing for the king beds. We've got some more art. I think I meant to put art in that other room, but I didn't. So we'll just have to pretend that it was there. This view is not so nice. It's just parking garage views, but once again, the higher you go, the more you'll be able to see over that. And since we're in Las Vegas, you would be able to see pretty far, like all the way to the mountains, I think, depending on what side you're in. Maybe some parts you can see the strip. I don't know if South Point would be in the way. Anyway, you've got another TV here, and then of course you've got a bathroom, which is pretty sizable. You've got a whole bathtub and a toilet. Those are not supposed to be connected, but once again, blocks. Two sinks, which is nice, and a separate shower. So separate from the bathtub, which is nice, and a little window up there. I think I should probably tour a little quicker because, wow, I've been talking for a while. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. We've got in here a studio suite. So it's going to look more similar to the original room that we saw. This one has a normal shower, no bathtub situation. Um, but same entryway situation, but this time instead of just the one room, which would the wall would be here, instead you've got a living space here with a couch and a coffee table and a chair and a TV, and then on the opposite side of the TV you've got the bed, and it's turned off. So guess they didn't want to watch TV from bed in this room, but that's okay. And you've got another view of the pool, which we will check out, I promise. So yeah, you've got a desk, everything that was in the other room, just a little bit more space. That's typically what a studio suite is like. All right, so on each side of the hotel, you have another vestibule, my favorite thing, and an exit. Well, on the first floor, you have an exit. On all the other floors, it's just a window. But yeah, so you have a staircase from the vestibule that takes you up all the way to all the floors. And each floor is labeled. So you can make sure you know where you are. That's important. And you've got an emergency exit because what if there's a fire? That would be bad. So here is a little garden courtyard without a garden, so it's just dirt. It's a dirt garden. I'm sure everyone will appreciate it as it is, but eventually there will be some plants and stuff here. It'll look really, really lush and beautiful, very similar to what the pool is doing. I suppose now is a good time to look at the pool, but one more look at this. It's very imposing. Okay, so you also notice on the inside of the hotel, on the inside of the L, you've got just each room has its own individual window, except for a little spot here in the middle on floor 10. That is the gym. We'll see that in a bit. Okay, let's see. So, remember how I had the lobby bathrooms? Well, you've also got pool bathrooms, which are very important. Once again, you've got the drain here because it's a little bit lower. You don't want it flooding. That would be bad. You've got a trash can. I think this is the men's bathroom again. Sinks and urinals and stalls, everything. Even a baby changing station. Once again, I thought of everything. Here is the employees only closet. It's interesting because you've got a lot of space back here. It also meets up with the women's restroom. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I can see it being good because you can access things for both while you are cleaning or whatever you need. Once again, there'd be storage here for like cleaning products and maybe just extra stuff that you have for the pool area. And then you've got another door here that leads to the pump system. I don't think this is the best representation of a pump system I could have come up with, but I was a little bit lazy once again. So yeah, imagine that is the pump system. They can come in here and fix it up or adjust it or I don't know, all the things you do when you have a pool. And then it leads us all the way out here to the big extra large storage room for the pool. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, this would be the main pool area storage. You'd probably have extra floaties and I don't know, bathing suits and all sorts of stuff. It's a little bit bare right now. And you've also got another secret tunnel that leads subterranean. This is the loading dock. I built that tunnel because I imagine if you're receiving supplies for the pool, it's going to be a little bit hard to get a big load of pool stuff up to the pool area without some secret tunnel situation. So I built that secret tunnel and I'm pretty proud of it. I hope you're not getting lost because I can see this area being very confusing. Those are the big giant like doors to this. It's a big warehouse type of building, or really where we are right now is under the hotel, and these big black supports are because part of this is under the hotel, part of it's not. And I imagine having a big empty hollow space beneath one of the corners of your 20-story building is not the most structurally sound thing. So you have a lot of extra support here. And we'll come see this from another angle so you have a better idea of where it is in a bit. But here, accessible from, well, funny enough, you've got, that's accessible from the other side. Yep, the other side of the hotel. Which is, yeah, this is the other side of the pool. And this is the storage room again, where we just were. So it all connects up. Once again, you've got the drain there. And I guess I'll come back to the pool area in a second. But while I'm down here, I would like to show you another unfinished area. Oh yeah, the storage area here goes pretty far. This would also be how you get items to the hotel itself, like linens and food for the restaurant, and you know, all of the many things that you receive as a hotel every single day, because it's big production. This is right underneath the other wing of the hotel, right underneath the elevator bay. So all of these elevators line up. You can take them down here, but you would have to have a special access key. So no guests are gonna like accidentally show up in the back of house area. That would be bad. Once again, you've got the elevator open on this level. And I think you've got the, yeah, same stuff. So you can access the rest of the hotel there. I'm not trying to climb that ladder right now though. But yeah, so this would continue. All of this was my initial floor plan for the hotel. I laid it out in glowstone for some reason. When I was designing the hotel, before I had built anything, I just laid out each room. I was trying to get the size of it right, because I did plan on adding interiors to every room. Then I built over it all with this fake hill, and the rest of the hotel, like the actual hotel, sits on top of it, but it does still mostly follow the same layout. So this was important for me to do, but it's a little bit spooky now. And so yeah, this hallway would probably continue. It would have to continue all the way around. I imagine it would be mostly like offices, you know, for the GM and the finance team and all those people. You know, they all need an office space to work. There's a lot of different jobs that go on behind the scenes at a hotel that probably the average person wouldn't even realize are there. But this is the other side, other wings elevator bay. It's a lot less finished. And then if you keep walking all the way over here, my bad, all the way over here, you will get to the other side. Yay. And we are about, ooh, if I can close that, there we go. We're about where we left off. Back to the pool. All right, so pool area, let's get a little bit of a overview. I would like to kill that guy, but I'll let him be for now. He's my only guest. He's a terrible guest though. His llamas are not approved to be here. He just showed up with them. Anyway, you've got an upper level, once again playing with depth, and a lower level. So the upper level in my mind is like the hot tub. There's two hot tubs, I guess. There's this one, which is the main hot tub, and it's got some, infinity edge type of stuff going on. Maybe a little bit of a waterfall and yeah, some glass so that you can see into it. I think it looks really nice. It's big. The detailing on the floor looks nice, especially from up high. And yeah, there's another pool here. Maybe it would be like a cold plunge, or it would be just another hot tub. But lastly, for the upper level, actually second to last, you've got this water slide. So I love a water slide. I think they're really fun. Oh right, you've also got a diving rock. So the water slide and the diving rock they kind of come together. I know hotels usually don't have things like that, but mine would be fun. So it would have that. And you've got all these really nice custom trees that I hate building. They're the bane of my existence. It's really hard to get it like looking right with the placement of the leaves because you don't want it too sparse, but you don't want it too full because you're trying to get the look of multiple long like palm fronds, which just doesn't really work in the game super well. But I think I did a decent job. Um, yeah, so those are supposed to be palm trees. I'm not really sure how this one works because usually you need like a decent amount of space underneath a tree for like roots and stuff, but we won't think too hard about that. I also think the wall here that I built is pretty nice. It extends along the whole outer edge of the pool, giving it a lot of privacy, especially since it faces up against the freeway here. Or does it? Yeah, it does. Yeah. So lots of privacy. You've got the cabanas. Everybody loves a good cabana. They would be for rent probably because otherwise they'd fill up too fast. And you've got a lot of deck chairs for just like your average guest. And then this is the last thing up here on this upper pool deck is the pool bar, the snack bar. It's got probably some drinks, some food. Uh, I think every good pool at a hotel or resort needs some kind of food and beverage service by the pool. So that would be this, and it's not huge. Definitely smaller than the full scale restaurant inside of the first floor, but it looks pretty nice. And got space back here for the workers. You can enter here. Now I work here. Yay! Serving people at the pool, my favorite thing. Yeah. So if you come back over here, maybe I should stop flying because it's too fast. Let's be a little bit slower. Let's walk down the stairs here on the other side. Once again, this is employees only. If you forgot where this is, it is the subterranean pool storage. But there's also a ramp here for, once again, for wheelchair users. We don't want to leave them out. They should still be able to get food at the pool bar and stuff if they want. And yeah, here is the kiddie pool. It's only one block deep and pretty big, but hopefully no kids will drown in it. You've also got the entrance to the shallow end of the main pool here, and you've got a ton more deck chairs and tables and all the things you would need in a pool setup for a big resort like this. Um, if you want to look at the lobby again, it'd be through here. We saw that earlier coming in from the lobby, but yeah, that's the main pool entrance, I guess. And you've got that's the closet, but you've got all these other rooms on the first floor. Some of them are occupied, some of them are not. And yeah, that's what we got going on here. That is the pool area. Let's see. Sorry, let me take another bird's eye view. And you can see what's going on here. The main pool is pretty sizable. Let's drop into it right now. Got some lighting and some. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, we got the trees up here. It's really, really large. You've got the space to dive and to slide, and the waterfall from here. And I think these chiseled blocks look really quartz blocks. They look really nice, and very good for like aquatic pool stuff. Some smaller trees as well. I really like smaller trees. I think they're fun to make and they look nice and they're fast compared to some of these. If you notice, if you look a little closer, you've got some trees without leaves in the back there. Never finished those. Probably never will once again. But yeah, this pool gets pretty deep, which I think is fun. Having pools that are small and only stay like 5 feet deep the whole time, kind of boring to me. Um, we've got a lot of in pool deck chairs, which is nice, and yeah, that is the pool. So I'd say let's head over here. We've got this the vestibule on the other wing. Since we were back on that side, well, yeah, we were on the other side over there, and we saw the same thing. It's pretty symmetrical. You'll have the same room types as well. You have a studio suite on this side and a full one bedroom suite on this side, and you've got some gates out to the front of the hotel as well. This little path takes you to the mall again. Once again, you have views of the various rooms in various states of occupancy. So I think it's fun. So yeah, let's take it up a floor. I'm not gonna show you each floor individually, mostly because, well, that would take too long, but also they're not all finished. So first floor is definitely the most finished. Let's just head up one floor from here to floor 2, second floor. So here we don't have the vestibule because there's no door to the outside. That wouldn't really work on a second or third or however many floors up you are. But you do have this window and it's nice, and it's the end of the hallway, and you've got a door here telling you there's an exit. So again, in the case of a fire emergency, you can get out of the building. We've got the same pattern in the hallway here. I did do the room numbers, so good job for me, I guess. You've got the elevator bay here. Looks the same as the other ones. You've got numbers here telling you what floor it's on. Arrows telling you which one's up, which one's down. Don't want to press the down button and then go up. That would be dumb. Let's see. I don't think I finished some of these things that I intended to do. I was gonna add, once again, I was gonna add vending machines. I was gonna have a vending machine and an ice machine right here. I think one floor I did build it, so I'll show you an example of it. But for now, most of the floors are without that. But that would go right here, one on each side. And then here you'll see there's a conference room on each floor, not very big, and honestly quite dark. But I think it's nice. And you could hypothetically rent that space out for like parties or meetings or whatever, I'm sure people would be staying here with like need for a bigger space like that. Here I guess I did put some things. I put the bed here, but there's no bathroom wall. That's okay. This is, let's see. Okay. That one I did finish. Good for me. That's nice. Okay. Here I'm going to show you a room type that you cannot see from first floor. Doesn't exist because of the restaurant and the lobby. Not every room is on the first floor, as it is on the second floor and above. So this is a room type that is good for families, in my opinion. It's got a 2-bedroom option. You've got this long hallway. You've got a full bathroom here with a shower and 1 bedroom here, which would be a twin bedroom. I guess you could have 2 twin beds, so you could fit your youngest kids here. I think that's nice. You got a beautiful view of the garage and a little table here. Maybe a TV one day, but not now. Okay. That's a wall. Some of my wall building here is a little bit confusing because some of them have doors, some of them don't. They all look the same as the doors. I don't really know why I did that. I just love the look of the spruce trap doors. Plus they're not the only full block, but some of the trap doors have holes in them, so that wouldn't make a good wall. But you've got a kitchen, full size kitchen with a full size fridge, stove, sink, and a nice little dining table. A living room with a TV that is turned off. A corner view. So yes, this is the corner of the hotel. The corner rooms are all like this up until you get to the very top floor. And lastly, the master bedroom with TV, king bed, lovely view of the mall, and a bathroom for them. This one has a bathtub and shower combo. So, that's that. Our 2-bedroom option. Great for families. And back to this other wing of the hotel. It's going to look very similar to the first floor. And then from here on out, all the other floors between this floor and the top floor have the exact same layout with the exception of floor number 10, which we will go to next. So let's head to the exit and we will go up. I apologize for the slow moving floor from floor. You can look away right now because this probably looks crazy. I don't have doors, so I really did bare bone the rest of the hotel. Like the walls and stuff they're in, but the hallway looks nice, but the rooms themselves, nothing. Okay, 1 floor more. You'll see here, the wall is a brick wall. So you have this band of brick wall around the 10th floor, and the rest of the floors, it would be just normal terracotta. So this one sticks out a little bit from the outside. I think it looks nice. Add some contrast and some visual interest to the exterior of this very tall and pretty samey looking building. But yeah, you would walk all the way through here. Rooms are gonna look the same. Elevator bay looks the same, but things change up when you get to the center here. Well, first of all, you've got a weird room here. I think the bathroom is like extra big and the bedroom is normal sized, but that's a normal room. Anyway, those 2 rooms are gonna be weird, but this is the fitness center. Got a sign, it's showing us the ice machine. That's what I'll be building on the other floors. And a food machine. So I think that looks pretty creative, pretty cool. But we'll enter the gym. And I tried to build some exercise equipment with Minecraft blocks, which is not the easiest. But I don't think I did too bad of a job. I think I also stole these designs from people and then sort of tweaked them. But that's what Minecraft is for. That's why we share these videos. I hope somebody steals some of these designs from me and uses them as designs and inspiration for things that they're building. I love that. We've got like a lifting weights area here. We just Saw the treadmills, some weights on the walls, and then some bikes, and this lovely corner view to the pool. So yeah, pretty nice. Same deal on this side. You've got ice and cookies this time. That's fun. And then I guess I did add windows here. But yeah, the rest of this floor is gonna look exactly the same with the exception of this room, which is gonna look the same as the other side, but not the same as any other room in the rest of the hotel. Fun, I know. Let's take the faster way up to the top floor now. Okay. So we're on the 10th floor. Now I'd like to be on the 21st floor, I think. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. 21st floor. Here we are. Feels good to be up high. I'm a weird person because I don't know if it's weird, but a lot of people they're scared of heights. I personally love being up high. I like being in tall buildings. I like being on like cliffs and mountains and roller coasters and all that stuff. I think it's fun. It's a vantage point that humans don't always get because we are limited by our lack of wings. Got an elevator that is open on this floor, which is nice. Also, I'm sorry guys if I have a lisp. It's because I've got my retainers in right now. I'm going to bed soon. I meant to be a lot faster with this tour, but I don't even know how long it's been. Probably 40 minutes. Yeah, this is the top floor. It's a little different, and the main reason it's different is because it is our all suites floor. So things are really, really big rooms, really nice, and the staircase ends a little bit differently because we're trying to make space for all of these unique layouts. So each of these layouts, I think, there's two of them. It's mirrored on each side of the hotel, so each wing has the same layouts, but of each layout there's only two. So let's take a look at some of them. Just a quick look. Giant kitchen, big table, floor to ceiling windows, gorgeous. Giant TV, biggest I've ever seen. Big sectional couch, some storage here, and a hallway here to your bedroom, corner window, balcony. Looks really nice. Let's see. We don't have a great view from this one, but the other side would have a better view. And in the bathroom. So, bathroom has a separate tub and shower, and two sinks, and a toilet powder room. Sorry if I'm moving my camera a lot. I think it has a window. So yeah, even if you're taking your bath, you can look out the window and enjoy the view from there. Oh, you've also got a powder room, so a half bathroom. So this is a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom suite with a lot of entertainment and living space. The other one across from here will be the biggest room in the whole hotel. It's a 2-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom suite with a giant kitchen, an even bigger table. This is the smaller bedroom of the two. It's very normal size compared to it's the same size as the regular rooms pretty much. You've got a pretty decent bathroom here. Sorry again if I'm moving really fast. I'm just trying to wrap this up a little quicker. I've still got a lot to show y'all. This is the powder room. Once again, the living space is huge. Floor to ceiling windows. This would probably be either an office space or I'm thinking like a foosball table, a pool table, something fun. That's the whole point of these big rooms is to have extra things that are fun that the other rooms don't have. humongous balcony with access from the bedroom and the living space. And we can kind of see the top of the mall from here, and you would be able to see the amusement park would be all back here behind the mall. You would actually have an entrance through the mall to get into it. It's pretty cool concept. Bedroom has big windows, very very big floor space, like enough space you have this little sitting area, and you know it looks really nice. It's really big though. And a pretty sizable bathroom. Separate tub and shower, once again, two sinks, powder room with its own door, and a closet. So I like it. Let's head inward from here. Let's go back to the main hallway. And let's close this room off. So that's the biggest room in the whole hotel. Alright, so once again, your elevator bay, we've already seen that. And let's check this room. It's going to be similar in size to the first room that I showed you on this floor. You've got a powder room, this time kind of hidden in the back behind the kitchen, but same TV setup, and like this balcony is a little bit wider, facing the same side as the last room we just saw, and it does have access from both the living room and the bedroom, as you can see. You got a window, but you're a little bit recessed here, so you probably don't have quite as good of a view as some of the other areas. The bedroom is not that big, but the bathroom is pretty nice. You've got this big, extra big soaking tub with a window, two sinks, shower, toilet, and big closet. So, lots of space here. There we go. And let's head in from here once again. Okay, so we've got two more rooms to see on this floor. This one has a similar vibe as the last one. Powder room, kitchen, table, bedroom. In fact, I think this layout is nearly identical. My bad. Forgot that I did that. Yeah, that's pretty much the same. This one's a little different. So this one you've got, well, similar stuff, I guess, but the layout of it is different because you have a office slash library, which I think is cute. And the powder room is here this time. And yeah, I really like that space. I think it looks nice. And then from here, same thing, except this balcony is facing the pool. Can't really see it because of these details I added, but whatever. You can sort of see into the other rooms, which is a little creepy, but maybe somebody likes that. And then bathroom, similar shape and size to the last ones that we saw. All the same amenities. Sorry if I didn't show that was a water closet. You've seen enough of those. And yeah, that's all of the room types you will see up here. The other half of the hall, like the other wing, is gonna look exactly the same, just reversed, I guess. And you've got this space that kind of doesn't do anything, but it would have those ice machines and the vending machine. So this is a fun little space that is the rooftop bar and snack area. So you've got tables and a nice canopy over you, and then this would be the food side. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning. food side, and then the other side would be your drink side. This one has, well, yeah, this one has actual seats here because it's a bar. And yeah, let's see. Sorry. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah, so I think that is pretty much the whole hotel on the inside. Now, if you want a nice little view of the top floor here, it's recessed by one block, which I think was a fun move. You can see all the balconies. Each of these rooms has a balcony. They're the only rooms in the hotel that do have balconies, which I think is fitting. These rooms are very close to each other. But then, yeah, on top, we've got some HVACs, some lights. I tried to cover up some of the lights, and I didn't do it for all of them. Oh, right. We've got similar to the what's it called? The parking garage. We've got some elevator access. Oops. Once again, these iron doors, man, I can't do it. You've got these lovely top of the elevator bay access points, fix things. I don't know, maybe the cable snap. That'd be bad. But you can fix it from there, so no worries, right? Yeah. Looks same on the other side, same as the one we just saw. It's another elevator access point. And yeah. Now let's just take a look at the front, and I'll kind of show you what I thought about doing here. So, the hotel is gonna look like that, right? You can see, if you look closely, you can see the band of brick. It sort of differentiates itself, but it's not the most noticeable thing from a distance. I think it's just enough. It's just what I needed. You've got the really nice, like, stacked, every other block is a brick block on the corners, which I think makes it look kind of classic and nice. I'm not really sure what style I'm emulating there, but I think it looks cool. You've got, yeah, you've got the really a similar effect going up along the exterior, the roof line, and like the kind of overhang that you've got there. Similar to the sides, every other one is a stair, and then every other one is a slab. And then, of course, you've got the top floor with the balconies, and they kind of give it some extra visual appeal and interest. And then the bottom, you've got the canopy, I guess, for the, I forget what that's called, a porticollis, or there's a specific name for the type of cover for a driveway. But I do forget what it's called, so I'll have to look that up later. But for now, that's all you need to know, is that is the cover for the driveway. And one of the things I like also that I did here was the windows. Like I said, on the back, each room has its own individual window. And obviously the windows are still normal here, but like some of the rooms on the middle floors will have floor to ceiling windows, and it all comes together with these stripes. So it'll be like 5 rooms in a row that have the same full window on the exterior, and they've all got floor to ceiling windows. And I guess not in a row, but in a column. And it's in the center of the hotel. So I think with the way I did the singular windows on the exterior, like the edges, and the way I did it at the bottom, I think it just looks very symmetrical, looks very nice. And the other side looks the same too. I think it sort of reminds me of another Vegas hotel, the Palazzo. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was going for, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, And I did forget to show you some rooms that I thought were very cool. So you see from the outside here, there is a room that is 2 stories tall, and another one a little bit below that that is also 2 stories tall. And I totally forget which rooms these are, but you've got it on all sides. So maybe we'll just peek in like that. You would have the living room down here, the bedroom upstairs, the bathroom on the inside there, and it's a little more space and obviously a lot more height. So they're more expensive rooms, but they've got a really nice view, especially since these rooms are all located towards the top. I think floor 17 and above will have a couple. There's another one, and then as you go up, you've got another one here, but then the biggest one, I think there's 2 of these. It's 2 rooms wide, 2 rooms tall, and you've got a full bedroom upstairs, a full bathroom upstairs, a full kitchen downstairs. I didn't finish decorating these, so I'm not going to show you in more detail, but they're pretty cool. I think it's a fun idea. I love the idea of a 2 story room in a hotel. I think that's really fun. But yeah, I think we've got one more area to tour, and that is the hotel mall, which is not really attached to the hotel. I don't know why I said that. I think I'm just sleep deprived. Um, let's see. So, imagine. Imagine you are coming out of the hotel, you're a guest, you just ate breakfast at the restaurant there, and you're like, okay, I'd like to go shopping. So, oops, sorry. There we go. Let's walk across and let's visit the mall. So the exterior is mostly done. It's a little bare on some of these walls, but I think this entrance looks really nice. And there's another entrance on the edge there, so I think that's fun. But I'm really proud of the way this entryway came together. I think the glass in the ceiling and the like wooden rafters look is really nice, and especially this little chandelier piece. So these are supposed to represent escalators. I didn't build the railings and everything. They're not fully done. But you get the idea, right? Um, there's some shops here. I don't know why this one is missing a floor, but it is. So I think they're all missing floors, to be honest. I apologize. You can see some of my planning. Oops, forgot I was walking. You can see some of my planning here. That's just my walls, where my walls would be. And this would be a restaurant with a rooftop seating area. So it would look over the park that would be behind us. But that is obviously not even close to being finished. Let's walk over here. Same situation. If you walk down the path from the edge of the hotel over there, you'll still come to this little smaller entrance, which it has a similar vibe as the big one, but it's just obviously on a smaller scale. So let's walk in. You've got a different roof texture. I'm not really sure why I decided on that, but I think it looks cool. Some planters, which is fun. No plants, but space for them. Some floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking the freeway. Gorgeous, love it. But then back here you would have bathrooms. So, bathrooms are very important. And then here is access to more back of house. So, and also bats. Similar to the under the hotel where we had a loading dock, this is all connects. So let me show you the vision that I have. Okay. Sorry. The loading trucks, the ones with all of the supplies for the mall, all the supplies for the hotel and the hotel pool and the restaurants, everything like that. They would have an access road here that would be sort of hidden from sight, sort of behind the main entrance to this whole like compound. So it would be hidden behind trees most likely, and walls and all that stuff. And it would be going behind the mall here, no windows, nothing to see it. You're actually right here, you're passing over something interesting that I'll show you later. Um, but this opens up into the big main loading dock behind the mall. Those are all loading bays for the trucks. And then as you go around the corner, you're lower by about a level than the rest of the hotel and stuff. So this takes you to the loading dock that we saw earlier, right? Um, you've got up here an entryway for humans into that same loading dock that we saw earlier. So hopefully that gives you a slightly better idea of where it is and how it all connects up. And the trucks would pull in here, and most likely, you know what they would do? The trucks would drive down this road and then turn, and this would give them the space to do a big U-turn basically, and then they could back up into those loading bays. Yeah, and so this is all right just adjacent to the freeway. It's not the most beautiful looking thing, but I also like that it kind of hides the main event from sight. And then when you're upstairs in um, the main drive for the hotel, and when you're over here at the mall on the side entrance even, you can't see any of that stuff, you know? You wouldn't even know that it's there. Which that is the most important thing for back of house stuff. All the essential things that keep your store or your hotel or your business running, you don't want to see that as a customer, but you obviously it needs to be there. So hiding it is a fun challenge. But yeah, let's see. As you go across here, you've got more shops. None of them are finished. I don't think so, at least. Yeah. No, none of them are finished, not even close. But you've got all this space around. You've also got another bathroom here. You've got a few bathrooms here in the mall because it's a big mall. And then this is one of my favorite pieces of architecture, I guess, that I've ever built in Minecraft. Hi, Bat. Anyway, the roof here, the glass roof, I think is really cool. I like the layers to it. The stepped design, I think, looks cool. And the supports from these blackstone fences look nice. And then inside of here, let's see. Oh, I don't. Sorry, my controls. I'm still forgetting how to use them. Okay. You've got these big blobs of dirt, and they would hypothetically be like inside like gardens, you know, you'd have trees and shrubbery and all sorts of really nice plants that all come together, maybe some water features. So inside with this natural light coming from the ceiling, you get still a really nice tropical type of space, you know. It looks really cool. Or it would. It's not done, of course, again. I know I keep repeating that, but it has to be said. And here, I was doing this little texture to the floor. It was a little bit time consuming and I got tired of it, so I said I'll pick it up later. Once again, never picked it up again. So, maybe one day. Here we've got the entrance to the mall from the street level, I suppose, which is fun. It's kind of weird up top, but yeah. You've got space for all of these stores once again. And here, from like kind of the center of this area, you have kind of the last main thing I want to show you. This would be the entrance to the park. So you would have normal flooring, of course, some ticket booths here, ticket booths on the other side, some seating areas to wait out, and then this gently sloping path that goes below the back of house and below that big road that we just traveled over for the big traveling trucks. Yeah, they go over that. And then it would bring you popping right back out into this really secrety looking, like hidden away landscape. Um, and, and then you would enter the park, which would be all back here. And I really like that. I think those kind of entrances are fun to dream of, even though I didn't actually build it, so you can't see anything interesting going on here. But I promise you it's cool. And then one more thing about this back of house is I added spaces for like this back hallway behind all of the shops, and every single shop connects to it. Oh, more bathrooms, yay. But anywhere that it's stone is where it connects to the back of house. And there's some stairs and some elevators. That would be an elevator bay. And they connect the top floor to the bottom floors. Let's see, do I have any more? Oh yeah, back here you've got all of these connected through that. And it's the same for the other side, which, because we didn't look at this entrance, right? They've also got some fun designs going on. Yeah, I like that. And I think the copper looks really nice here. And this is where it connects to the parking garage. So I think that's it, actually. No, should we take one quick look around? One final quick look around at the end, because I need to wrap this up. I hope this video is not too much longer than an hour, and I'm really sorry for going for so long, but you know, some people enjoy that long form content and all that. I don't know if I'll cut it down or, you know, re-record any bits of it. But I think it's just fun to showcase something that I've built, something that I've spent so much time on, and even if it's not finished, I'm really proud of what I did here. So I'd like to share that, and I hope it inspires some other people to just, you know, start that big mega project. Don't worry too much about finishing it, but just start it, see where it goes. I know for this, it's not like I had to force myself to work on it very much of the time. Like, I was really into building it a lot of the time. I was working on it every day for hours, because when I wasn't working on it, all I was thinking about was, oh, what am I going to do here? What am I going to add next? How am I going to do this thing? And it was a really fun thing that just kept me kind of engaged and kept my creative juices flowing, until at some point it didn't, and I sort of backed off. But that's how creative things tend to go. So yeah, that's my hotel. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoy my style. Let me know if you have any feedback. Obviously, this is my first video, so my first video like this, at least. And I'd love to know if there's things you'd like to see, or if you want me to cut it down and do a little bit shorter type of content. If I blabbered too much, just let me know. Or if you like the slow moving, no cuts, and in-depth dialogue, you know. I think if you want it, I have a lot to say. If it's too much, I can probably cut it back a little bit. But yeah, uh, I guess I will see you another time, and yeah, hopefully this is not the last I see you, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of the type of content that I make. So goodbye, everybody.